All right, so this video reading is what blessings are coming your way during this time of self-isolation. So you have 3 piles to choose from today. But before I get into all of that, I would first like to thank all of you who are subscribed to this channel thus far. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As well as if you are brand new and you like what you see, please hit the sub button and hit the bell notification as well. I drop videos weekly. And if any of you would like a personal reading, please check out the pinned comment below as well as the description box below. And thank you to all of you who have been booking personal readings. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so 3 piles. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. Pause this video, see which of the piles you feel you resonate with the most. Keep in mind this is a general message. If you like something personal, check out the pinned comment below as well as the description box below for that. All right, pause the video and pause when you are ready and then come back. All right, pile number 1. What blessings can you expect, or what blessings should you expect to come your way during this time of self-isolation? So let's see what came out. We have Bright Future, came out in the Oracle in the uprights. Reciprocity. Ooh, we have Sexual Energy. We have Feminine Energy. And we have Anger. See. And with the tarot, we have the 9 of Emotions that came out in the reverse. The 9 of Cups that came out in reverse. The 3 of Materials that came out in the reverse. The Page of Materials that came out in the upright. And the 8 of Emotions that came out in the reverse. So automatically what I'm getting with the 9 of Emotions and this anger, currently you could be dealing with something that has you a bit uncomfortable. For some of you, this is a financial situation. Maybe finances are a bit tight for you. You're a bit uncomfortable in those regards. For some of you, this is a relationship that you lost during this time period. Even for some of you, what I'm getting with this angry, for some of you, maybe you lost someone, someone has passed on, someone that you were very close to, or someone that you're close to lost someone that they were close to. But definitely, I am sensing frustration with this 9 of Emotions in the reverse, as well as the 9 of Anger, as well as this anger. However, though, I do see during this time frame, for those of you who chose this pile, there's a lot of growth that's happening for you, especially with this 8 of Emotions. It's like you're opening back up to old friendships too, or people who are reaching out to you from the past. Things that maybe you walked away from, but without learning the lessons behind it. So I'm saying you come back and revisit those things and kind of reevaluate how it hurt you, why it hurt you, and what you can do to fix those situations, whatever's in your control, and glow up during this time. With this 3 of Materials that came out in the reverse, what I'm getting with this one is, for some of you, I'm hearing focus on self, or focus on what's in front of you. Because for some of you, maybe this was trying to venture off into new horizons in business or a new relationship. I'm getting something heavy on relationship not coming together. For some of you, I am getting that during the self-isolation time, this will be a period of singleness for you. Or maybe if you were trying to manifest a baby, I'm not necessarily getting strong baby vibes during this time. But what I keep hearing is focus, that maybe there's something that you need to have or need to put more focus into. Something about what's already before you. Cultivate something that's already before you. For some of you, maybe you've tried to venture off into new projects, new things, just something outside of what you've already been working on. And what I'm getting is that the universe is saying, pick up the things that you've put down, finish the things that you haven't finished, rather. That's what I'm getting with that. With this Page of Materials, something about dreams is coming through. Maybe you have been dreaming a lot more vividly. Maybe you've just been imagining or daydreaming a lot more. But I'm seeing something about dreams are coming true. And a lot of this has to do with you focusing on the things that you've already been working on, or things that you already have in your expertise. Being satisfied, cultivating what's already before you. That's a part of what's going to lead to this bright future, what you're manifesting directly outside of self-isolation. So definitely I'm feeling some restlessness. There's also the feeling of complacency is here too. Like the universe is urging you to tackle those things. Take this time, take the blessing of the time that we have. This time where you might not have this type of timing to focus on yourself like this again, and just uproot those things, because something about focusing on something that you're already doing. So for some of you, maybe this is a business thing and it's something that you've already set out to do, and maybe there's fear blocking it, but the universe is really urging you to focus on what's already before you. This is a part of the blessing of what you're being given during this time. The universe is giving you the blessing of time. That's what's coming your way. You're getting time and opportunity to cultivate this bright future. And it's all about being innovative, but being innovative with what you already have, where you already are. I'm hearing you don't need to invest any more money. So for some of you, if there's something or someone you were investing money in, I'm hearing that you have all the tools. Everything is here. You don't need to invest any more money. Look, reciprocity. What you're putting out is coming back to you. So what you've already done is already being sown into the future. So I'm just hearing just a big focus, because the universe, what the universe is saying, the blessing is coming to you during this time period is time itself, is the opportunity to cultivate those things itself. So I'm getting a really big focus message for those of you who chose pile number 1. With this feminine energy, I'm getting, tap into that femininity, that softness within you. Even if you're male, tap into that sensual side, that innovation, that creativity that comes with feminine energy. Tap into that. Be creative. Don't continue to put out. So if you've been working heavy in masculine energy, that output energy, allow yourself to receive feminine energy. Allow yourself to receive reciprocity. It's time for you to stop putting out, working outward, and do all that work inward, because that's the blessing of what you're getting right now. You're getting time. You're getting opportunity to cultivate what you already have. And the universe is not requiring you to put out more. The universe is actually requiring you to just to go within. I also have sexual energy. So with this sexual energy, for some of you, now, and this is the message that's coming through, for some of you, I'm hearing that something about a casual situation may be on the rise for some of you. For those of you that was looking for that, and for some of you, this may be a physical connection. For some of you, this may be a virtual connection. For some of you, this may be a self-connection. However, I am also hearing, though, that the universe wants you to pull from the sexual energy, the passion, or utilize the power of the sexual energy in order to continue to cultivate and get into your creative space. For some of you, maybe you are sexually repressed, and the universe is saying, figure out what you need to do with yourself in order to release some of that. But definitely this is all about creation. And then for some of you, you're in a relationship or you have someone that you have access to, that you trust during this period of time, and that the two of you will be co-creating in that way. But I'm getting a lot of ideas that's flooding in too. A lot of different ideas and downloads. So also maybe with whomever, if you are sharing yourself sexually with someone, make sure that it's someone that you want to download the energy from, because I am seeing a sharing of energy that's happening. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for you. For those of you who chose pile number 1, the blessings that's coming your way now during self-quarantine. All right, so let me know how you all felt about that in the comment section below. How did that resonate for you? Did that resonate for you? If you like a personal reading, you know what to do. Check out the pinned comment below, as well as the description box below. And let's move on. Number 2, what blessings are coming your way during this time of self-isolation? Let's find out. In the tarot, we have the Four of Inspiration that came out in the reverse. I just heard relief. We have the Ace of Voices that came out in the upright. We have the Ten of Materials that came out in the reverse. We have the Five of Emotions. I just heard something about relief. For some of you, maybe you were let go of from your job at the start of this entire pandemic, or maybe something, maybe you could have been furloughed. Maybe your place of business could have went out of business. What I'm saying with this Four of Inspiration, this Ten of Materials, and this Five of Emotion that all came out, yeah, something about your situation has been shaken up quite a bit. It might have had you a bit distraught. However, I am sensing something about a job is on the horizon for you. Something about stable work. Something that's going to put you in a situation where you're financially okay. But definitely something about stable work, because something about, somewhere where you were quite comfortable, doing quite well. Something about it ended. And so I am seeing maybe you've put in applications. This could even be unemployment of some sort, or maybe a family or relative, someone stepping in to help you out. But I am seeing something come through for you in regards to work related. Now, this isn't going to necessarily resonate for everyone, because everyone who picked pile number 2 may not have had a job loss situation or a cut in hours. However, for those of you that this message resonates with, I am seeing something about an increase. Whether it's something about a new job is coming through. A new job is coming through, new work. This is you regaining hope with this Five of Emotions in the reverse. Because for some of you, something about when this opportunity fell through, you were in a lot of despair. Even though you may have approached the situation from a realist standpoint, but you were just I'm just saying, a lot of despair. Some depression for some of you, temporary. But for some of you, maybe you've sought out counseling, or you've thought about seeking out counseling. That's what I'm getting with that. But you are going to hear from someone some good news in regards to a job or financial opportunity that is going to carry you through during this time period. So let's see what came out of the oracle. Ooh, wow, what did I tell you? We got infinite supply. So the universe is telling you don't worry. Because for those of you who came to pile number 2, I am just really sensing a strong financial worry. And it could be, most definitely surrounding the job loss. The universe is saying do not worry. You are going to be completely all right. And I'm also hearing that your job is either going to be reinstated at the end of this time period, or you're going to have something, because there's a new job coming in for a lot of you, where there's going to be a brand new job. Like, everything's going to be okay. That's what I'm getting. We got easy does it. So once again, the universe is telling you not to worry. Wow. Not to worry again. And then we have, wow, universe is telling you to be at peace. So what I'm getting is, for those of you who picked pile number 2, you might have been dealing with a lot of frustrations and anxiety surrounding this time period, being uncertain about the future, what's going to happen, what's going to occur. Universe is saying that it has your back. You are going to be fine. The finances that you need in order to cover bills or whatever it is that you needed to cover is going to be okay. Something about something about private school is coming through. Someone's worried about private school, something about fees or something of that nature. Maybe someone is going off to school. They're worried about that. Universe is just saying you're going to be okay. This opportunity is not lost. Something about it's on pause, but it's not lost. But you have something coming in. You have something coming in, whether it's strictly financial, whether it's a job opportunity. You have something coming in. Do not worry. And it's coming in now. And I'm hearing this week. We have changes, retreat, that goes back to peace, relax. Ooh, wow, we have masculine energy. So for pile number 1, we had sexual energy and feminine energy. And for pile number 2, we have masculine energy. This is all about output, output, output. So what the universe is saying for you is to make the effort. Meaning, apply for those jobs, apply for unemployment, apply to low school still, apply to private school for your children, for those of you that's inquiring about that and wondering, okay, well, what if I have to use the money to survive? The universe is still saying apply, still put out, still do. The universe wants you to be at peace and rest and focus on things that make you happy, but at the same time, don't be Don't become complacent. Don't become stalled. Don't let depression overcome you to the point where you do nothing. The universe is saying, make sure you put out. That's what masculine energy is. It's the output of things. So actually, this is kind of funny. So pile number one, they were being told to receive. And pile number two, you're being told to put out and not worry. Make the effort. That's what the universe is saying. Make the effort towards what it is that you are going for during this time period, and it would all come back to you. So maybe part of number one, pile number one was for you all too. But universe is saying, do not worry about. Make the effort, however. Keep hope. Make the effort. Something is coming in for you, and it's upon your efforts and you seeking out solutions. That's what I'm getting with that. But definitely, I am seeing that money and or job opportunity is coming in, and it's very lucrative. It's something that's very lucrative, something that is going to last beyond this time frame. But it is dependent on how you put out forth the effort towards making these things happen for you, manifesting these things. All right, pile number two. I hope you like your message. Let me know in the comment section how that resonated for you, if that resonated for you. And if you're brand new and you like what you just heard, consider hitting the sub button and the bell notification, and like, comment, share, subscribe, all that. And if any of you would like a personal reading from me, check out the pinned comment below as well as the description box below. And let's move on to our very last pile, pile number three. All right, pile number three. So let's find out what blessings are coming your way during this time of self-isolation. All right, so in the oracle, we have home. Oh, wow. So for some of you, this time that you've been spending home, this is like the rest that you've been needing. That's what I just got with that. We have bold. For some of you, you are utilizing this time to develop new projects, to go off in faith and create. That's what I'm getting with that bold. Be bold. For some of you, you've even started like projects or creative things that you've always wanted to do, but you were too afraid to put your face out for. That's what I'm getting in regards to that. Either you're doing this or the universe is urging you to do this, because this is going to be something that takes you really far outside of this time of self-isolation. I just said creativity. We have creativity. So for some of you, I'm getting heavy about creative projects. For some of you, this creativity is about your home growing. You've been co-creating with your domestic partner, and you all will be having a bundle of joy that's coming in. That's what I'm getting with that. Ooh, slow and steady. The universe is telling you not to worry. Take your time. I'm hearing not to rush out. So for some of you, whatever it is that you are working on right now, whatever that project is, for some, I just heard script. For some of you may be working on some type of written work, whether it's a movie script, a TV script, writing of some sort. The universe is saying, take your time. Like, you have time. Take your time and create this masterpiece, because I'm seeing something about popularity or even fame. Just something big is manifesting from what it is that you're creating or working on, for those of you who chose pile number three. For some of you, this is even a book. Like, for some of you, you're writing a book right now. So something about be bold. Talk about that topic. Invest the time in at home. It's like a baby. For some of you, this is a physical baby, but this is your baby and you're working on it. That's what's coming out with that. But take your time. Take your time, because you have the time. That's what the universe is saying. So let's see what came out in the tarot. We have the Knight of Emotions. Yeah, you're working on something passionate. We have the Death card in reverse. What I'm getting is, for some of you, you were a bit discouraged. Maybe this is something that you abandoned at one point. The universe is urging you so much to put this thing back up. And this is one passionate thing in particular. You know, for some of you, this is actually working on a baby. But I'm strongly getting that this was some type of project, business, some type of dream. Some of you put it down. For some of you, this is singing. Universe is saying, pick this thing back up, because you are going to catapult outside of self-isolation from the results of this. You have the Seven of Voices that came out in the reverse. So the Seven of Voices is the Seven of Swords. So what I'm saying is, with the Seven of Swords in reverse, maybe you came across some deceitful energy, some people, a faulty manager. This self-isolative time during this quarantine has allowed you to shed that energy of this person or kind of get out of something that's like bad contract, something faulty. For some of you, these are self-doubts and self-lies that you've told yourself just out of being afraid. But this is something about something that's a really huge passion of yours. And the universe is urging you to pick this back up or continue to work on it. Don't give up, because it is literally, I'm getting something about fame. Like, it's going to catapult some of you to fame or popularity. Maybe this is social media based. It could be YouTube, it could be Patreon, it could be, I just heard HBO, maybe someone is writing something for a pilot with HBO. I'm hearing insecure in my mind. Maybe it's something not to do with Issa Rae. I don't know, but this is something huge. Then we have the Knight of Materials. So with this Knight of Materials and Knight of Emotion. So with the Knight of Materials, it's funny because I'm hearing take your time, slow down, but at the same time, I'm hearing maybe for some of you, you've procrastinated in the past. There's some fear that stopped this, but I am hearing to charge forth, continue working on this thing. And you have the Nine of Voices, or the Nine of Swords that came out in the reverse. Yeah, this is something that there's a lot of fear wrapped into this, why you were apprehensive to go boldly and get this thing completed. The universe is telling you to just step out, be bold, work on this thing, whatever this is, because there's something huge, really huge attached to this. And I know I said that like a million times thus far, but it's like I want to hammer it into your mind, because whoever's watching this for this particular pile, you know exactly what this thing is. You know the butterflies of anxiety and excitement that you've gotten in regards to this thing. And you know why you paused on this thing, because you were afraid of failing. You're so wrapped into this thing. This thing is such a love of yours. You don't want to fail. However, in not doing anything at all in regards to this thing, that is the failure. It's not the taking its time. It's not the slowing down of it all. It's the not doing anything at all. So, but the universe is saying, don't worry about the time that it takes, as long as you're being progressive. Doesn't matter if it takes this time next year, this time 2 years from now, whenever, as long as you're being progressive. However, though, I am hearing that you're going to finally wrap up this project, or you're going to get great strides going on with this project during this time frame, during self-isolation. And the universe is really urging you to pick this thing back up and do it, because whatever this is, and I told you the feelings of what I was getting that was around what this thing may be, but this is going to be one of those times where you're not going to get this much time in a long time to really focus on this thing, because whatever this is, there's a lot of money that's coming from this in the future. And I'm picking up heavy the end of 2020, beginning of 2021 is when you'll see the results, reap the benefits. You'll see the fruit of the labor of what you're doing now in self-isolation in regards to this, for those of you who chose pile number 3. All right, pile number 3, I hope you liked your message. Let me know in the comment section how you felt about this. How did it resonate? Did it resonate? And if you're brand new and you like this reading, hit the sub button, hit the bell notification, like, comment, share, subscribe if you like this, as well as if you'd like a personal reading. Check out the pinned comment below, as well as the description box below. To everyone watching this, I thank you so much. Thank you for your energy, and I hope that you are staying safe and doing well wherever you are in the world. All right, peace and blessings. Goodbye.